Hello, devotees. Sorry, I got hungry. So I spent the past 7 days attempting to master Kachina, the newest 4-star Geopoem character, who will be coming in Genshin's version 5.0 update. Geo is generally an element that I typically don't like to use as much, because you can't do things like this. But Kachina changed my opinion for the better. Besides being the best character to scale high mountains in Athlon, she can also support everyone in the team. Throughout the 7 days of me mastering Kachina, I set up a few goals to guide me through. My first goal is to build Kachina to level 90. This one is pretty much free, so it should be an easy task. My second goal is to deal 100,000 damage with Kachina, with one hit. To make this challenge harder, I will have to build Kachina as a DPS character. Kachina is most suited as a support, but usually when I build characters, I want to see the characters dealing big numbers. So hopefully I'll be able to complete this goal. With the introduction of Nathlon, there's also a new Niso mechanic, which Nathlon characters all have. For Kachina, she is able to mount on her Turbo Twirly, and it helps in scaling the mountains or just dealing damage in general. Nathlon characters also have some passives that help with gameplay and exploration in their respective region. In addition, the Nathlon Overload has the Phlogiston mechanics, which essentially counts as a second stamina bar for characters with Niso points. Besides building Kachina, I also rediscovered my love for Genshin's exploration through Nathlon. There were just so many fun mechanics that were genuinely innovative, and this video took me a very long time to record and edit. So if you enjoyed this video, consider liking and subscribing to the channel. In return, I will continue to make these kind of videos that you enjoy. But without further ado, here's how I mastered Kachina in 7 days. So I started the first day getting used to Kachina's abilities. And ever since seeing her in the trailers, I've always wanted to do this. There's always one thing I'm pretty curious about Kachina, which is how good is she when she mines rock? Okay. I think she may just have dethroned everyone as the best miner in the game. I stepped foot on Nathlon for the first time, and before I did anything else, I tried out a leap of faith for Kachina. Alright, let's do like a fling test. Similar to what I did with Moalani before. Oh, okay. I expected a different result, I guess. I ran around in Nathlon before running into some enemies that were not happy to see us. So Wally, oh, guess they're not friendly. I'm gonna run. This is also where I discovered Kachina might be one of the best characters to have for exploration in Nathlon, as you can just ride on Turbo Twirly, which is what Kachina calls her mount, to scale up the high terrains. In Nathlon, there's also a new mechanic called Phlogiston, where you will be able to have an additional stamina bar that works with the new Niso mechanics. So even after Kachina runs out of Niso points, she'll be able to scale the mountain until she runs out of the Phlogiston. I was able to get this high up in Nathlon. Now I'm running out of stamina. Okay. I can still go up very high. So having Kachina while exploring definitely helps out a lot. Anyways, I continued my exploration in Nathlon and encountered a few more enemies. Well, since Kachina was still at level 1, she quickly got taken down while riding on Turbo Twirly. I assembled a team with Navia and decided to farm some Nathlon materials, but something happened. Okay. I don't know how to get out of that. I was still getting used to Kachina, but I was basically stuck on Kachina's Turbo Twirly and couldn't get off fast enough to dodge the enemies' attacks. So I took my anger out on some ores. Kachina worked well in the Navia team, and even though she was still at level 1, Navia was still able to one-shot most of the enemies. I started getting more daring, so I decided it was time to go into Snorlax's den for a challenge. Let's go ascend Kachina now by fighting this sleepy boss. I tried to play somewhat carefully, since Kachina will probably not last even one hit. I managed to sneak a few attacks in while the boss was busy rolling around on the ground. Surprisingly, this team was able to finish off the boss without suffering any casualties. Afterwards, I went and explored more of Nathlon's new areas. And going through the region with Kachina's Turbo Twirly was pretty fun, since it felt like I was riding on a bumper car. I also decided to start leveling up and ascending Kachina as well, to help with her survivability. Since it was still day 1, I also found out that I could recharge my Phlogiston bar through activating these constructs, so that was cool. I don't know why, but mining with Kachina is just so much fun for some reason that I can never get tired of it. Remind me, I'm just mining your backyard. Doing it to monsters was also pretty satisfying, so hopefully by the end of this challenge, my Kachina will be able to dish out at least 10,000 damage per hit with her Turbo Twirly. I started off day 2 ascending Kachina and basically crafted a game plan for her. And now maybe we can work on her weapon. I think you could either use the Footprint of a Rainbow, which is a craftable Nathlon weapon, which increased defense by 16%, when using elemental skill. Or to complement Kachina's lack of energy, the Favonius Lance is also a good option. After that, I decided to farm the newest 5.0 artifact domain. And the main target for Kachina will be the Scroll of the Hero of Cinder City artifacts, since the set bonuses complement Natron characters really well, especially Kachina. So once we get a 4-piece set, we will be able to buff our whole team up with a 40% extra elemental damage bonus. I brought a Noel team to the fray since Kachina worked well in the Geo team. Don't have any buffs right now, but Noel is actually doing pretty decent amount of damage. All things considered, since she doesn't have any Farina bursts or anything, damage-wise, I was pretty impressed. Alright, how about now? 18k, 20ks? It's pretty good. Nice damage. But the same cannot be said for the artifacts that I got. Better HP attack. Wow. Bad lines. I went ahead and completed a few more runs in the same domain. And even though Kachina's level was a bit low, Noel's shield provided an extra layer of survivability. The Century of Farina and also Kachina, our damage will double, which is pretty good. Ooh, pretty nice artifacts. This is the defense line. Attack, defense. Okay. Alright, I'll try leveling up with a weapon for now and just see how much stronger we can get. So the footprint of the rainbow works really well with Kachina since she's a Geo character that scales with defense, which complements her kit really well. On top of it being a craftable weapon, I basically leveled up the weapon to 50 and decided to enhance some of her artifacts. Alright, let's take a look at her artifacts. I kind of want to enhance this one because she does need some crit rate if we actually want to build her with Favonius later on. So hopefully we get some crit rate. Nice. I don't know why I'm getting so many crit rates. Attack is not really that ideal. Again, okay, attack is good. Yeah, give me attack again, I dare you. Tricked. Damage, okay, not bad. Pretty decent flower, I guess. That's another crit rate, crit damage one. And also defense, so this is pretty good. Good damage, alright. I want some crit rate though. EM is not really that good unless I care about... Okay. Anything besides EM I think is good. Okay, give me some crit rate at least, please. Crit rate? Okay. Alright, I'm enhancing this one just so I can get some energy. And if you ask, you shall receive, I guess. More energy? 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 Okay. Defense is pretty good. But energy at last set? No. 14% is good enough. At level 40, stats are looking okay. I think I need a crit rate circlet so I can crit more. And the energy recharge might also need to be a little bit higher, so those are some things I need to work on. After my day 2 upgrades, I decided to take my Kachina team back to the Snorlax boss. We gotta kill this boss before it starts inhaling certain things. Without a pyro character, this boss is a bit annoying to deal with, so hopefully our shields can withstand the onslaught from the boss. Pretty nice damage on Noel right now. Alright, it's doing it again. No. I decided it was time to ascend Kachina once again, and took her all the way up to 70, unlocking another passive. I also leveled up her weapon to 70 as well, and started to work on her talents, which I left both her elemental skill and burst at level 6. I wanted to build more crit rate for Kachina, so I decided to return to the artifact domain to continue my quest to find a crit rate circlet. This time, I brought an Ito team to see how well it works. And damage-wise, Ushi was able to deal around 80k. Luckily, I got what I sought out for immediately. Crit? Okay, that's probably a keeper. I continued a few more runs to deplete my resins, but sadly didn't get anything else noteworthy. Afterwards, I just decided to enhance the circlet. Alright, the only thing I want is a crit rate circlet. That's actually good. This one also has defense substats, so if I can get energy, that'll be ideal. But if not, then no biggie. I rolled into some unwanted lines, but ultimately was able to settle with an upgrade on crit damage. Alright, at least we got 1 crit damage, so not bad. So I decided to take a peek at her current progress after equipping the new artifact. 48% crit rate now, energy recharge is 114. I actually want to try out the Favonius now because I kind of want to get her burst up more, so... With our newly equipped weapon, I went to the Natron overworld to test out my build. Look, they're mining, let's help them out. Oh, guess they don't want my help. I was able to get my energy back relatively quickly, with a near 100% uptime on my burst. To cap off day 2, I went to fight the new Natlan world boss with the Ito team, and we were able to make quick work of the boss. Day 3 started off pretty rocky, pun intended. I went around with the Noel team to basically fight some bosses around Tevat. No, don't leave! No! Yes! Yes, yes. Furina, please. Thank you. Since the 5.0 update also changed the drop rate for Spectres, I was getting a pretty generous amount of drops from them. The Nobushis also drop more handguards now, so I'm glad Genshin made farming these drops way easier for us. Afterwards, I decided to go fight more bosses, but the bosses said no. What? Well, this boss is lucky. Hey, better be sleeping down there, huh? I can't even move, actually. I decided to just head back to Natlan to fight the world boss there. So since we're almost at the halfway point of this challenge, I decided to try out Ningguang, along with Kachina, to see how well they work together. As someone that rarely uses a Geo team, this team comp was pretty fun to mess around with in the overworld. I also went further to improve Kachina. Alright, let's give her some more artifacts. Because I have some artifacts that are not completely leveled up yet, so we'll just try to level up a few artifacts that I have currently. We'll go with the scroll of the hero pieces and see if we have some defense we could add. This one does have defense, so maybe I'll enhance this one and just see what we can get. Hopefully we get some energy because our energy requirements are pretty high, and I just got it, so that's good. Currently have a very good luck of artifact enhancing. Defense is good as well, since that's what we need. I want to see some crit damage. Anything else besides attack is fine though. Alright, nice. See what we can get next. Hopefully some more crit damage. Energy, okay, not bad. One more crit damage and this will be pretty good. Attack, okay. Not bad, I guess, but this will definitely help out with our energy issues. Alright, I just want to enhance a random Joe Goblet just for fun. Hopefully I get some energy and crit damage. But this might be potentially my DPS gear as well. I just auto add everything and just see what kind of stats we get. Okay, some attack lines, which is not ideal, but we got energy and crit damage, so it's decent, I guess. But before we actually exit out, though, I kind of want to upgrade this one, because if I actually want to build a DPS, geo damage Kachina, this will probably be her best in slot set. So let's do it. Okay, some defense line and some crit damage. It's not bad. So with all 5 of Kachina's artifacts fully enhanced, I checked her current stats. I ascended Kachina again and leveled her up to 80 as well. I returned to Natlan with a short character team, and played around with a new Natlan mechanics where we get to ride around as the local species. I could use it in combat as well, dealing dental damage to enemies, so that was really cool. Anyways, I decided to dismount and use this short team against the enemies. This team doesn't really make sense, but for overworld exploration, honestly anything works. Since Kachina was also on a supported build, the damage was okay, but once we start building her more as a DPS, hopefully I can showcase some of her potential later in the challenge. I started off the 4th day farming a new talent domain in Natlan. I brought a mono Geo team to see if it works, and it turned out okay. Damage wise it was decent, even without Furina to buff the team, and the runs were relatively quick. After farming, I decided it was finally time to ascend Kachina for one final time, and leveled her up to 90. I also finished enhancing the footprint of the rainbow weapon, so hopefully now I'm ready to test her out as a DPS. I also raised her normal attack talents all the way up to 9, and both her skill and burst up to 8. With that, it's time to test out Kachina's damage, but not before I mine some ores. Anyways, I brought along a Geo team consisting of Jory and Albedo, and along with Kachina and Furina, I was able to stand still and let our summons deal with the enemies. Damage wise, Kachina was dealing around 5k per hit with the drill, so there's definitely some room for improvement if we want to ever deal 100k. To make Kachina stronger, I decided to enhance some of the Obsidian Codex artifact pieces. I tried aiming for crit damage lines for all of my pieces, and got a few really good ones. So make sure to like this video if you want to have good luck rolling for artifact lines after 5.0. After assembling the 4-piece set, I went to test my damage, and this time it didn't disappoint. I was just shy of dealing 10k damage per hit with Kachina, so perhaps with the right team comp, I might just be able to reach it. I decided to level up both her skill and burst talents to 9 for that extra damage, and also activated a few constellations, up to C3. I swapped to a team that consists of Senha, Furina, and Chori to basically have all of them support Kachina, and then returned to Natlan to test the team out. This time, we achieved a 10k damage mark. Our burst also did a pretty nice chunk, So it was at this point that I knew 100,000 damage might be possible now. I substituted Chiori for Goro and continued my onslaught against enemies in Natlan. And something about Kachina's turbo twirly drilling on enemies felt kinda satisfying. I was even able to deal 20k damage for the first time with my skills. Ooh, 20k actually. Now if the burst will just crit. With Kachina finally built, I started day 5 with a goal of Kachina hopefully being able to deal 100,000 damage by the end of the day. I went to challenge Andreas with my DPS Kachina build with a small goal. Alright, hopefully this time I can do my 50k damage. I didn't crit. No. Kachina suffers a lot of similarities to other characters, since I just kept on missing my crits. No! How do I not crit? But damage-wise, she was able to take down Andreas rather easily. After that, I went to the Skara weekly boss for the memes. I quickly got through the first part of the fight, still dealing around 20k damage per bounce. Since the boss weakens a lot after I disabled him, here's hoping that we can actually crit and complete our goal. Oh, nice, I crit. Got like 100k damage, actually. Since I achieved my damage goal, I spent the rest of the day testing Kachina out in some niche teams. I basically tried out a Pyro Plunge team for Kachina. Alright, 50k. Not bad. I don't know why, but like the sound of me plunging is very satisfying. It was pretty funny seeing pyro damage, but the Shenyu plunge team is always a sight to behold. Against the Hydro Cube, Kachina was able to deal even more damage. Hopefully I can still hit it. 90k, 69. Not bad, I guess. Did a pretty good amount of damage. Vape Kachina is definitely like a meme team comp, but it's really satisfying to just see her like do big damage. I also tried out a physical team comp of Kachina, and it actually worked well. Okay. I want to see if I can get like 10k physical hits. Almost. I mean, charge attack I can hit it for sure. But normal attacks... Oh, I got it. Nice. I really like Kachina's animation as well. So, definitely feels satisfying to just like style on opponents with her normal attacks, which you don't usually use since her role is mostly a support. Since I completed all of my goals, I decided to have fun on day 6. I tried to use a physical DPS Kachina against the Child Weekly boss. I'm gonna go for a no damage run. Oh, so far I haven't even gotten to have a chance to let Child move. Okay. I could use my skills, but oh, well, rip my no damage run. That was too abrupt. The Child fight was fun, but also challenging at the same time. And since I couldn't heal, every damage taken mattered a lot. Oh! It's a whale attack. The battle was pretty drawn out as well, so it eventually led to some mistakes. No! It's only the second phase. Please don't slash me. Yep, I was expecting that. Wait, how did I even get hit? Well, time to get serious, I guess. No more messing around. Well, on the second attempt, I had a near flawless run going into the second phase. Oh, I am back. Don't ask me about my HP. Because I didn't do that on purpose. Alright, just don't slash me randomly. Thank you. How am I supposed to even react to that? Well, you know what they say. The third time's a charm, right? This is it. Well, not exactly. Things started turning south and we took a big hit almost immediately. I did manage to land a combo on Child, so I did a good chunk of damage to him. I'm honestly terrified. Yep, I'm expecting that. No! Oh, okay. I think I'm still alive, right? Third phase is easiest though. I shouldn't take damage here. I also have skill issues. Okay, place your bets in the comments now. Comment Kachina W or Child W on who you think will win. And if you get it right, I guess everyone gets a free Kachina in 5.0. Thank me later. The attacks are more predictable. Although I'm pretty sure... So after trying and failing a couple more times, I took my whole team to help beat up a child. Well, I didn't want to do this, but you asked for it. I know, 4 against 1 isn't fair. But Child was using 2 elements, so I had to show him who's boss. On day 7, I decided to do some exploration and just enjoy Nathlon. While building Kachina, I discovered a lot of unique mechanics. It was nice to just hang out and be friends with a creature in the region. Come on, I'm friendly. Please don't get suspicious. Oh, please don't be mad. Are we having a yelling contest? Because if so, I feel like I can win. Oh, the baby is getting suspicious. Oh no, they're mad. Oh, don't hit your child. Okay, I'm just gonna take my leave. Oh, it's following me. They're both following me. Oh, how do you like that? Okay, I can do damage to them while I'm underground, I guess? That's neat. I also used my favorite DPS Kachina team to fight some enemies in Nathan as well. This enemy looks like it's holding the biggest fart or something. I continue to explore and encounter a few funny moments. Oh, what are you doing? You got some treasures? Oh. I think they're all mad at me. Oh, what's this? Oh, no, I can't. I'm sorry. I was stuck. I'm actually curious of what this does though. Please, I am not enemy. I am friend. No, it's still suspicious of me. Exploration in Nathan felt really refreshing as well. Whoa, this is actually cool. I also saw some new species that I'd never seen before. Okay, so is this a bird? And if it is a bird, I can't really tell whether or not this whole orange part is its mouth or not. I can't really unsee the mouth, or is it just like a huge, like a hat full of bird? I don't know. I need your help to distinguish whether or not this bird is having like a huge mouth for a beak, or is that a hat? So yeah, let me know in the comments, because I'm actually intrigued. Jump again, I dare you. I know how to jump as well. Help chase away birds. Are those the birds that we're supposed to be chasing away? Oh, they're very puffy. Can't eat it. Nope. I guess we could use this bird as a ball and just kind of kick it around. Sure. All in all, Kachina was definitely unexpectedly fun to play. Her whole kit complements the new artifact sets well, so she'll most likely fit into any team. With Geo being an element I don't usually play, getting to try out the teams I don't usually use was a breath of fresh air. Kind of similar to Natlan in general because I had a lot of fun these past 7 days. The highlight of my challenge was definitely building a DPS Kachina, since I was able to deal big damage with Kachina's Turbo Tori, so that was a win. If you enjoyed this video, make sure to give this video a like if you haven't already, and consider subscribing if you want to watch more content like these. Thank you for watching this video all the way to the end, and I'll see you in the next one.